Konnichiwa, all of you beautiful people out there. Today we had the 5150 Overdrive down here, and I wanted to try my absolute best to get the brown sound, get the old school Van Halen Roth era sound out of this baby. We all know it can get the 5150 tones, that massive crazy gain, but can it get the brown sound? Let's see. I only have a guitar with active pickups, so I'm gonna do the best I can with this, and we're gonna try to get the brown sound. But before that, if you could you leave a like and leave a comment down below? What is your favorite era of the Van Halen brown sound? What do you think of the 5150 Overdrive? Let me know. But let's get back to the video here, and let's get back to the brown sound. Let's do this thing. And we got the 5150 down here, and this thing is extremely versatile. It is the gain box to have, and it gets crazy amounts of tone. If you know Van Halen, back in the Roth era, he pushed amps to the extreme, and he really was a pioneer, an innovator of high gain amps, and he really changed the game. And the 5150 is a staple now in the hard rock metal community, and back in the day, pushing the Marshalls, the Marshall Plexis as hard as you could was the brown sound, and you got a lot of grit out of it, and it was beautiful. It was a beautiful tone. To me, a lot of his tone was in his fingers, but we're gonna try the absolute best to get the brown sound out of this thing. And the brown sound, in my opinion, is it's a bit lower gain than what is modern, more of the higher gain type of sound. To me, it was, I think Eddie switched his guitar tone on the FUCK album and Onward. I think on FUCK he used the Soldano in Onward, and until it transitioned into the 5150, that was what he was using. That was a very high gain type of tone, beautiful tone. But before that, he was really pushing Marshalls really hard. I can't talk today, I don't know why. But we're gonna try to get that dirty, crunchy brown sound. I'm gonna go for more of the Fair Warning type of sound. I think that's the dirtiest he ever got the brown sound. And honestly, I think it's one of the coolest sounds, one of the coolest albums he's ever created. And I'm gonna try my best to simulate that. Right here we got a Mesa Boogie F100, and I have it on the most boring, bland, clean channel possible to help with pedals, and this is what it sounds like, clean. I have a Tube Screamer and an MXR 10 band down here as well. I don't plan on using these things, but if case comes, if it happens, I'm gonna use them. But let's play this baby. Let's see what this sounds like on stock. 12 o'clock. Is the boost on? Okay, boost is off. Let's take off. Okay, that's the 5150 in its natural environment. The high gain, beautiful, monstrous sound of the EVH. Okay, but let's play this with some Van Halen chords here. Let's see what this sounds like Van Halenized. Yeah, there's a bit too much gain on there to be what I would consider more of a brown sound. So let's move the gain down. I think that's in the ballpark of gain. When I think of the brown sound, I think of it more, if you look at a knob, 10 would be modern metal. It's just a crazy amounts of gain. If I think about the brown sound, I think more like 5, 6 in terms of gain. And he probably was even more conservative about it when it came to actually recording, because you seem to add more gain when you play than you really need recording wise. But I think right here, at least according to the room, that's what brown is to me. I think adding a bit more bass, adding the low end really kind of gets it more of that warm analog feel. That warm sound, the brown sound. It's kind of a mixture between that warm, inviting sound and just brutal, brutal, crunchy 70s party rock to me. And yeah, adding the bass there really helps out a lot. The mids are something else. I think right here is decent. Adding a lot of mids adds a lot of presence here. Maybe right there. I'm not the best at tapped harmonics, but I tried. But yeah, right there is a good mid right there. Did I say right there enough times? I don't know. Maybe I didn't. It was right there, yeah. Oopsie. I think that's as close as I'm really gonna get. I know Eddie doesn't really use a tube screamer. He uses just the amp itself. He doesn't believe in tube screamers. He believes in just pushing the amp until it's almost breaking and getting the gain that way. But let's add the tube screamer in here and see what happens. It adds a bit more sustain with the tube screamer, but in the spirit of Eddie, let's not play with that. Let me hit the boost here on the EVH. think without the boost, it's probably the closest you're gonna get when it comes to recording wise. But when playing wise, it adds more sustain. It's kind of like, it's a bit like the Tube Screamer being thrown in there, but I think without the boost, it's the closest I've gotten for the Brown sound, just by my ear playing. I think this setup right here, we got output 12 o'clock, bass around 3, 4 o'clock, mids around, let's say like 1, 2, and you know, the treble 1, 2, and the gain at about 9 to 10 o'clock is pretty close to the Brown sound for fair warning. There we have it. That is the Brown sound right there, and the 5150 Overdrive, a beautiful pedal. Buy one today. I'm not a salesman, but I should be, because this thing is just one of the greatest distortion pedals I've used in the last couple of years. Beautiful pedal. The gate adding onto it really makes it, because high gain should just naturally have a gate on it, because I don't even know why I'm explaining myself. Have a pick. Yeah, throw in the pick. That's the way it is. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like down below. Leave a comment. What do you think of the Brown sound? What do you think of the 5150 Overdrive pedal? What is your favorite Overdrive pedal? What is your favorite Van Halen album? Roth era, Sammy era, doesn't matter. Maybe you like Van Halen 3, who knows? But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.